What's going on in here then, Pete?
Lift these sieves out.
Oh yeah. Why are we lifting sieves out?
Because they need cleaning.
Sweet. And they just, how are we doing this?
I lift it up,
Yeah.
pull it back, so it'll go back down under there.
Okay, do I need gloves? Are they sharp?
No, should be good.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at this, you're going to get first... Is it heavy?
It's not mega heavy, but it's just awkward.
Right, hang on then. Tell me when you've got your end, and I'll tell you when I've got my end. You've got me all dirty already. Oh yeah, I see.
On the side.
That is awkward. I didn't know they come out like that.
All that gets packed in the side,
Yeah?
and then it won't allow them to close properly.
Okay, so you've got to blow them out, have you?
Break it out with a screwdriver and blow it out.
When you said you had to take them out, I thought you were going to have to unbolt things and...
Yeah, they are bolted. I've been bolting them.
Oh, you've been in there, have you?
No, you don't have to go in far, just 4 bolts here.
Oh.
Then we'll take the lower ones out as well if they need it.
Yeah, okay. You know, you said you had a small leak that you couldn't find.
Yeah.
Is now the time to have a look?
Well, no, because it's not. It won't be in here.
Oh. That one looks like it's going to be heavier.
Should be the same. Just this weight's
Yep. Awkward, aren't they?
They're awkward, yeah. You wouldn't do it on your own.
No. Tell me when you got your end. All right.
Coming out the side.
Yeah, your side, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll know which side they're going.
That's it.
2 lots of these, Pete.
Got some livestock in here, look.
Oh, a mouse in there. He's not doing very well.
No, he's not very well.
Is it just 4 then, Pete, or have you got to take these out at the front as well?
No, they don't come out.
They don't. What are those?
There is a sieve there that this operates. Look.
Oh yeah.
That's a pre-sieve,
Yeah.
but that's just a shaker
Do
sieve.
you set this then?
Yeah.
And you have it set the same for everything or
No,
not?
you have to change it for different crops.
Why isn't that done in the cab like everything else?
Don't know why they don't do this one in the cab, but you have to do that one from here.
Okay.
But the others are from...
You're not taking them out, no?
No.
Why not?
Because they're alright.
Okay. So it's always these back ones, is it?
I can't get the sieves to the desired setting. It
No.
tells me on the screen.
Oh, okay.
It's just because of all that stuff in the sides.
That wasn't too bad. Let's go on up. Oh, you are up here. What are you up to?
Changing the fuel filter.
What you had to do on here then, Pete?
Fuel filter.
Yeah. How do you do the engine oil filter? Because obviously
You have to go down in the tank.
oh, you have to get in the tank here. What other filters you got to do on here?
This is the second fuel filter. I've got to do the hydraulic filters. And the air filter. Oil.
These are yearly things you got to do, Pete.
Every year, yeah.
Yeah. Even though it only does, you know, it's not like a tractor that does 500 hours.
No, it doesn't do the hours a tractor does, but you want it reliable when it does work.
Yeah. Had to do it. Do you do like belt inspections and stuff like that as well? Check everything over, do you? While you're at it.
Well, yeah. Couldn't go and turn the ignition on for me, could you?
Yeah. Did you not wash this thing off, Pete? Didn't you wash this thing? Well dirty.
Yeah, that's where it's been stood in there all winter, isn't it?
think that's it. Is that it?
Turn it off.
Turn it off. Keithy's got the edge trimmer on. He's going under the electric fences. I need that teleporter. He's going under the electric fences, cutting the grass because the grass earthing out on the fences. Always fun being on the stack. Oh, it's always good to have a knife. That's easier. Oh yeah. I think she's only attached in one more spot. Oh, you're having a laugh. Still waiting on this cow to calve. We all thought she was going to drop it 3 or 4 days ago, but she's holding on to it, and we've moved them back into this paddock just so we can keep a close eye on her. She is due to calve in the next couple of days. What is this? Is this your bean thing?
Bean kit for the combine, yeah.
Is this our old kit for the old combine?
Yes.
So what are you up to then?
It's 4 inches wider than the current one.
What is 4 inches wider? Sorry.
This old one is 4 inches too wide.
Oh, is it? So what are you doing? Cutting it down?
I've chopped out 4 inches in the middle.
Yep.
And now I'm fixing it back together.
And what is this laid on the floor here? Is this your rasp-bar?
Yeah.
You said there was one bent, didn't you? What makes them bend like that then, Pete?
It's had a stone or concrete, lump of concrete or something in it.
And that's where it gets fed into the combine, isn't it? Where it grabs the corn and pulls.
and corn goes between that and the concave.
What are you going to do with that? Are you going to straighten it out for now until you can get a new one, or?
Got one on order.
Got one on order. And what does this do? So explain what it does. So it's a pre-filter for...
So this goes underneath the elevator trunking at the front of the combine.
Yeah.
And this allows all the small seeds and rubbish to fall through.
So anything smaller than a bean...
Yeah, well anything that'll fit through there drops out.
Right, so it filters all your small seeds,
all the small
weed
seed
seeds...
just falls straight out and doesn't even make it into the combine.
Oh, right. And I bet that does a massive job, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I mean grass seed and red shank and stuff like that, small seeds, that all just fall through.
So you're just making the old one fit. I bet they do a new one, don't they? But
yeah, probably, but...
If it's no different, you might as well.
Well, that's the only difference.
Is it?
Now in New Holland, this is probably 800 quid or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it'd be silly money.
But I'm just getting it all lined up at the moment. It's all got to be welded back together properly. I'll just
sweet.
tack it up tonight and then fit it tomorrow, make sure it fit,
Yeah.
and then weld it up properly.
And how did you get on with your servicing?
Yeah, that's all done, finished.
All the oils?
All changed the oils, changed the hydraulic filters, fuel filters, engine oil filter, checked all about tensions, stuff like that.
Ah. Didn't find anything else wrong with it? Apart from that bar?
No, I took the sieves all out and...
oh yeah, did they go better now?
yeah,
after?
they go easy now.
Sweet. What does it do then? Stop you from damaging your...
the flowers out the ground. The deeper you put it, the higher that cuts off the floor.
Okay.
So if you put it down, then it brings the flowers off the ground.
Right. Stops you mashing it into the...
Yeah, it stops you digging the dirt up. Won't play it with it.
You can have these spec with... We were just saying you can have them spec with hydraulic rollers, can't you? So adjust them on the fly, but...
Yeah.
All the banks get up, no one can see, so Keithy goes around everywhere and makes sure that everything's safe, you know, just... Are you always doing...
We've been doing on electric fences.
Yeah.
We just finished those.
Yeah. But you always go around just before hay time, around all the corners, you know, everywhere we go.
gateways, road safety.
Yeah.
Council don't bother.
No. Is it their job? It should be their job, shouldn't it? We end up doing most of it, but that's the way it is. We like to be safe, and it keeps the public safe as well, doesn't it? You know, especially on the junctions. The junctions.
You see people on bikes, you see people walking, can't you, with the grass cut, but when it's not, it's dangerous.
No, and it does get up there this time of year, doesn't it?
Why are you filming me? I am
now.
on the phone to somebody, by the way.
I thought
I'm
you
not
were just
just stood
talking
there
to yourself.
talking to myself.
I just thought you were talking to the pipes.
Yeah, just stood here having a conversation with the pipes.
All the gates are loaded up again for tomorrow. We've got to go back, reset all the gates up for TB test results. It's a whole day of everybody's time. You got 2 people running around moving the gates from each location where the cows are, and yeah, it's a right job. And then you got me and Charlie we're going running around getting cows in, pushing them through the crush. Yeah, it's a right day of it. Come Friday, we'll see what results we get. Keeping 2 cows back. Going to stretch the chest out as long as we can, so if we do go down with TB again, at least next time that they have to come and test, which will be in 60 days, it will be getting on for when cows are meant to be coming in and stuff like that. So we'll probably have them in and just test everything inside the pens here, because it's a lot easier. It's not too bad a job if you've got a week like this where it's showering, it's a little bit wet, you're not going haymaking, so you know, it doesn't trouble you too much. There's things we can be getting on with other than that. Does it fit, Peter?
No.
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 What's wrong?
Well, these are welded on in slightly different places.
Oh.
If you look at that one, they're flush with the edge. These ones stick out a bit.
So you got a bit of adjustment to make?
Well, I just got to disc them off so that they're flush with the edges when you go in.
You'll make it work though?
Yeah.
Where does it fit on here? On here, Pete? Under there?
Yeah.
All the material then, Pete? These things here, these are rasp bars, aren't they?
No, they're not rasp bars, they're elevator bars. Rasp bars
Are they on the drum then, the rasp bars?
That goes on here like that, rasp bar.
You don't usually get to see up in here. Oh, okay. And there's loads of these. There'll be another one a few cogs down.
There's 7 of those.
Oh yeah. How did you see it was bent then? Did you have to get under and look?
Last autumn, when I cleaned it out last autumn, I saw it.
Oh.
It just happened to be stopped in the right place where you can see it.
And this is where it fits. It fits on here, and then all the small seeds will fall to the floor.
Yeah. As it goes up the elevator, they just fall out.
Yeah. And then all the beans go that way.
Yeah.
Through there. Nice. Right, go see what we're up to. Yeah, things are getting busy around here all of a sudden. Farmer's got some spraying to do, so and he needs to do that before tomorrow, because this afternoon I think there's an ex-tropical storm coming by or something, and the wind's going to pick up and it's going to stay with us till the end of the weekend, so he needs to get out there and do as much as he can until that happens. I just want to reiterate that I'm not a fussy man. I'll drive the 6480 like I will anything else, but this one in particular has come back. It's had gearbox clutch packs redone on it, and it came back, and Farmer didn't notice it straight away when it was cold, and then Colin had it the other day, and he obviously got it warmed up on the baler and noticed there was some big jerkiness to the gearbox, and he said it was actually nearly undrivable. So you know, we rang them up and told them about it, and I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's our YouTube channel and they're jumping about just for us, but they have been they've just been how we expect a dealer to be. You know, if we ring them up, we hope that they can get to us quickly, we hope they do a good job, and we hope, you know, they get us running on the day. That's what we sort of hope for. And yeah, this last 6 months they've been ever so good. So Chandler's, we were a bit worried at the start. Things were a bit here, there and everywhere, and it wasn't really their fault. They've just taken on a massive new area for us down the south. It just seems like they're willing to put themselves out there to get things fixed for us very quickly, very efficient. They've got a lot of things fixed for us on the day as well, and you can't really ask for any more than that. But come summertime, when we're really busy, that's what we sort of expect. We want to be able to keep going, so if our tractor's undrivable and they can't fix it on the day, you know, it's like giving us a replacement on the day to try and keep us going, you know, because when the weather's here, obviously it's still wet about, we need to be always going. We need to be always you know, if the weather's there, you need to be getting on, you know, getting the hay in and stuff like that. And if we're a tractor down, we need to have a replacement to keep going. And it's just little things like that, given your and they seem to be on the right track. They seem to be very good. But yeah, they came out and they recalibrated this, and they knew what it was straight away. They thought we thought it just might need recalibrating, the gearbox, but they actually said to us it could be a solenoid before a calibration. They recalibrated and put a new solenoid on, and I can tell you it feels fantastic at the moment. We're going to go up and fetch a load of straw, so we will get this thing nice and warm because we're going up the hill. This 648 is about as simple as it can be. 3 spools, linkage on the up and down on the toggle switch here, 4-wheel drive, diff locks. It's about as simple as it can get. These lovely new tractors are very good, but you've sort of got to learn your way around them again. And it's as easy as it is, you know, you can still get by with these old machines. So yeah, it's not all about new tractors. It's lovely to have them, and you know, they're beautiful things, but we still get by with these old machines. Yeah, can't just have brand new tractors laying around. We got, and they go older than this one. We've got the 62 series. The farmer loves that series. We're just over at Spring Barley Field, and you can just see it's just starting to come out in head. I hate pulling plants out, but let's have a little look. That's the it looks not bad actually to me, in my eyes. A little bit early really, but you can just see the I think they call them awns or awns I think. But yeah, it's all just starting to come out. We got plenty of moisture about now. We've had well over 1.5 inches I think now. So yeah, the moisture's there, so hopefully all the crops are taking up everything they need to produce the best they can. Whether or not we've got it too late, I don't know. I'm sure it can't do any harm, you know, better than staying dry.
It's come in pairs, so you've got to buy 2, taking double the extortion now.
So you can cry double as much? What, you can't just buy one?
No, that's balance issues, that is, because if they're worn and you add a new one.
So you've got to do that one on the opposite side of you?
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll get a vibration in the car.
But they're brand new. I mean, there's no wear on the old one, so I've only put one in.
Yeah, that'll be a spare, will it?
Yeah.
And if there is any vibration, you've got it there anyway, haven't you? What you got in here? Flipping hell.
Tiny little air filter.
Hello. What's that for?
Engine.
Just for the engine?
Yeah.
Christ. And then you got another one here. What's this one?
Just the inner one.
What do you mean?
All air filters have got an inner and an outer. Right.
Oh, that feels...
That goes inside that one.
In there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're laced with a bit of oil, aren't they?
The seal around this seal around here will be.
Right, and we're not going to touch that then.
Just, well, it's not worse Vaseline until it slips on. Same with this, look. Just greased.
Ah. I bet they ain't cheap either, are they?
I think he said they're about 90 quid last time.
Oh.
But they'll be 100 now, I suppose.
Yeah, they'll be expensive.
But if you ever get a hole in that one,
yeah,
that's the secondary just in case.
Right.
You know, if you didn't have an inner one and you got a hole in that, it'd go in the engine, knacker the engine straight away. So it's
yeah, and it's in the dust, isn't it?
It's a secondary backup in case.
You can blow that one out as well, can't you?
Well, every day I clean that one out. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the breather you've changed as well.
Engine crankcase breather. Yeah.
Is this something you'd change? How often would you change this?
Well, the other combine, I did it every other year or so.
Yeah.
I don't know what the recommended interval is.
No, but it's changed. No complaints then this summer, Peter. You've had all new bits. You weren't expecting that rasp bar for a little while, were you?
No. Well, they said they hadn't bought it.
That 648 drives beautiful.
Yeah, I said it did.
Yeah, back to normal. Well, me and Keithy are just looking at some silage ground that we were going to do. I just wanted to show you what happens when you put muck on the ground, because obviously before we got here with the string, the cows are in here. I've done a few dotted turds around, but nothing major. But they've obviously pooed here, look, and all the grass around it. Look at the lush growthly.
Yeah, there's the evidence in the middle.
And obviously, yeah, but it just shows you what putting muck on the fields does, you know. Benefits massively, doesn't it? Looking at that, we were just saying there's a lot of, how would you call it? It's a lot of stuff where it's been dry, isn't it?
Yeah, it runs ahead. Put a seed head up.
It's a little bit thin, isn't it?
Yeah.
But time's getting on, isn't it? And we've got to make a start. So this is normally a field that the cows, the store cattle would run all of this, but it seemed a bit of a shame to waste all that grass on 40 store cattle. So we've basically shut another third of the field off, and but there'll be something there, won't there, Keith? It's not a complete waste of time.
Quite a fair acreage, isn't it?
This one, we didn't fertilise this either, did we?
No.
So, but where you can see the muck, it's you can literally walk to the spots. There's a green patch here. You look in the bottom, there'll be a giant turd somewhere. They show up like a sore thumb, don't they? And it's just where is it nitrogen it's rich in?
Yeah.
Cow manure, rich in nitrogen, so makes all the grass grow. That's why we spread it on the fields, because helps everything, doesn't it, Keith? What are these? Are these old dandelions?
That's clover.
Oh, that's a clover flower, is it?
Clover going to seed.
Right. Clover's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And do the animals like clover?
Yeah.
They do. That's it. Yeah.
These things
Buttercups. Why not buttercups?
nothing eats them.
Nothing eats them. They don't necessarily harm anything, though, do they?
No.
But they do.
Dandelions, they're a nightmare because you don't get much grass when you got them growing.
Dandelions. There's a few thistle dotted about as well, aren't there?
In there.
If you put them into silage, do they soften down?
Yeah, we're not in silage.
No.
Just don't let go to seed.
If they're in hay, they spike you, don't they?
Yeah, they're good.
No. Yeah. Tell me all about it. What happened? You had a little barrel to pick up, did you? Well, one of these?
Yes.
You couldn't pick that up? What's
Yes,
that
I
do?
could pick it up. I made this to pick it up with.
How? What do you do with it? Hang on. That goes there. That goes.
You're wrong, Matt. So you need to plan B. That's completely wrong what you just did.
Oh, I see. You've gone like this.
No, that's wrong.
Like that.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
Oh yeah, and then you lift like this. Oh, that's a tit. How did you come up with that?
Well, there was nobody here to help me stand the barrel up, so
Hey,
I had
to
make
be fair,
it.
how did I figure that out like that?
Well, it took
I
you
figured
along-
it out though.
Took you
I
along
did figure
3
it out.
attempts.
Right, we're running out of space on the car, but just want to show you this spring wheat that we thought wasn't going to do that well. Farmer sprayed it with a bit of sulphur. It's had an inch of rain on its head, and look at it now. It's a different crop altogether. We couldn't believe our eyes, and it's changing by the day. Every single day it looks better and better and better. All dark green now. It's got a tinge of blue to it as well. You look across the field, it's like a tinge of blue going across it, and yeah, it's had the medicine it needed, I think, because it looks well, it just looks 10 times better than what it did, and it's across the board on all of them out here. So we're really pleased, actually. We can't believe our luck, really. We were looking at it first off thinking, oh, it wasn't going to be anything to write home about, but it's still not going to break records, we don't think, but it's fixed itself. It's looking the way it should look. Real nice broad leaves, they look really healthy, you know, and it's across the whole way. It's just, yeah, there were patches of yellow in it, there were bits that weren't growing, there was thin bits, but look at it now. We're back at it, we're back down the fields, and it's TB test. This is the results day, so the vet's going to come today and she's going to check the lumps, and yeah, she'll give us a reading and see if there's any reactors to the TB jab that she gave them. But we're also going to be swapping bulls around today, so it fits in quite nice actually. But yeah, we've got to take a couple of bulls away to the farm, and then that way that frees up those herds to swap the bulls over. So the old man's going to have the truck on, he's going to be swapping the bulls. Now let's see what they're going to do today. Oh yeah. Go up, go up, go up, go up. Go on. Don't watch each other here, because you can easily come unstuck. Go on. Hey up. Go on. They're going to give us a run around by the looks of things. They're coming. Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on, you two! Go on, hey up! Fight. Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on! Go on!
Go on, you're going to lose if you don't get paid.
That away. Never go into everybody's second to one do that.
Alright, Charlie, what's going on?
Not a lot.
Alright, on to the next bunch. Go on! Go on! Go on!
1423, she's fine. And this one's fine, is it? 1611? Yes, that's fine.
Well, that's as far as we can go, isn't it, Charlie? Because the army are practicing. Right. Hang on, you got to say it. Load well, sow well. Load well, sow well. Come on, boy. Go on, boy. Shh. Go on.
He's going in reverse, is he?
No.
Come on, mate. Shh. Go on, mate.
Go on, boy.
Go on.
Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. We've got a bar. Have we got a bar? Yep. So every time he goes back. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go on. Go on. Go on. That's it. Right, now if you would like to just turn yourself around. That's it, boy. Good boy. There we go. They ain't used to being driven backwards. No. That's the end of the day, end of the test. And everything went clear. So we've only got 2 cows at home, which we're still going to test in a month's time, just in case one of those goes inconclusive. It will stretch our test out long enough so that cows are going to be at home anyway. So yeah, but if the 2 cows at home go clear as well, we'll have a full clear test again, and we won't have to test till January, which is good. So we're going to leave all the cows. We managed to swap all the bulls as well, so got a few bulls to take out. And yeah, I've got Peter behind me in the van. But yeah, we're really chuffed. We're hoping those 2 at home go clear as well, and yeah, and then that'll be it. That'll be a good thing, and then we won't have to test again until January, which will be good.